Hello, everybody. Good day. Today we're talking about AI controls, an intelligent controls automation and assurance tool that we've built with UiPath. Here's our team: Paru Gangwar, Manoj Batra, and myself, Shishir. In today's world, financial institutions face a lot of challenges in managing risk and staying compliant. The rules keep changing. Regulations like DORA, UK SOX, Basel III, they keep evolving. It's hard to keep up. There's too much manual work. Testing controls is slow and expensive. There are old controls in the system that don't evolve with time. As risks change, the controls do not, and they become weak over time. They're disconnected systems, evidence is spread across different tools, there's no single clear view of control health. Outdated tools are in use. Auditors sometimes still use spreadsheets and PDFs. Controls are on paper, not smart, not adaptive. Financial institutions, as a result, are spending more time and more money, but still struggling with risk, compliance, and visibility. It is time for a smarter and more automated approach. Our solution, AI Controls, it's a smart platform that can automate and improve how financial institutions manage risk and compliance. It uses AI and automation tools like UiPath RPA to design, test, and run controls all on its own. Smart control design. AI can read policies and business processes and build the right controls, match them to rules and risks, automate the tasks. Bots can handle routine jobs like checking logs and reconciling data. It can save time in control testing with AI. AI can run what if scenarios to test controls. It can find weak spots, suggest fixes, keep records for audits. It can adapt to change. As risks grow or shift, the system can update how often and how deeply the controls are tested. This gives a clear real-time view of how well controls are working. Everything is audit ready. Everything that the AI is doing is transparent and traceable. So the auditors will know exactly why it happened and what happened. In short, AI controls can make compliance faster, easier, and smarter while giving financial institutions confidence about their compliance and without the manual burden. I'll pass on to my colleague now. Thank you.
Thank you, Shishir. In terms of benefits and technology used, so AI controls makes risk and compliance work easier, faster, and smarter. In terms of time savings, it can cut manual work up to 70%. And as it's a full process automation, so from reading policies to collecting evidences, it handles everything end to end. There's a less stress for teams now, as no more spreadsheets for or audit panic. You get real-time visibility into control health. So AI control makes the system more smarter and it provides stronger controls. Controls are created by AI and then improved by experts and tested against real risks. It speeds up control cycles and reduces repeat work across the teams. It's a future proof, and in short, I can say that AI controls helps banks do more, worry less, and stay ahead, all with lesser manual steps. In terms of user departments that are involved here are basically internal audits, risk and control, enterprise risk management, IT risk, ITGC teams, compliance and regulatory reporting teams, business units, first line of defense, senior management, and board. If I talk about the industries, so as of now, we are focused on the finance industry. However, it has the scope of IT control automation as well. In case of UiPath products, we have used UiPath Studio, Orchestrator, and a lot of more UiPath related products. We have also used Agentic AI intelligence layer, data and evidence layer. So now I'm handing over to Manoj. Thank you.
This is the main UI of the AI Controls app. In order to start the process, first I need to upload both old and new Bazel document here, which I'll just do it now. Bazel 3, and the next one is 3.1, and I'll just click on Start Execution. The first thing that it will do here is it will just upload the data to the UiPath storage bucket, and now you can see the execution has started. Let me now go to the jobs page to show you how this job would look like. So as you can see here, agentic process has started executing. And hit details and go to Maestro. So now as you can see, the AI control document comparer job has started and completed as well. What it does is it first downloads the data from the storage bucket that we have just uploaded via the UI. It reads the document content, pass it to the Azure Chat API model for comparison, and creates an CSV, and then uploads the data back to the storage bucket. After that, it will run a process which is a document comparison validator. What it does is it will actually open a task in the UiPath Action Center for the user. As you can see, a task just created 39 seconds ago. I'll hit assign to myself. Now I've got old document, new document, changes. Let me show you the changes here. So these are the changes which AI model has identified. I'll now hit approve and go back to the maestro. Now it has now started executing metadata RPA process. This is very critical because here it will find a database for the rule, SRS query and automation related to that control. This is my dummy database. You can see here that for reference 1E, 1E, 1EF. This is my automation name. This is the control location, which is nothing but SRS, and these are the control automation script location. So that process gathers all the metadata information and will pass it to my third model, or you can say second agent, which is UiPath document updater service. What it does is it downloads both the files, the changes, and the metadata CSV, and then update the SRS accordingly. Once it updates the document, which is in the docx format, it will again upload the data back to the storage bucket, which will contain your SRS and the new SRS underscore updated document. After that, it will again open a task for the user in the action center, which will contain three things. First thing is obviously the existing SRS that we have, then the new SRS, and the changes that they have made. So for changes, we have created a separate log file here. So this is my log file. I'll hit approve. I'm okay with the changes. Now it will again now go to another UiPath coded agent, which will now update the query against that SRS. Again, I'm passing metadata and the changes here. Now the process has been completed. It took somewhere around 35 seconds and will again open a task for the user in the action center, which will contain again three things: the old query, new query, and the changes that the LLM model has suggested. Let me assign this to myself. Here we go. We have got old query, new query, and the logs. I'll hit approve here again. Going back to instance management in Maestro. The next thing that the model will do here is it will now run the automation against that rule. So if I go here, you can see now it is going to run this automation against that job. Now job is successfully executed. Now the process will send a final email which would contain all the relevant documents, your SRS, new SRS, changes made in that SRS, your SQL query, new SQL query, plus your changes that they have suggested in that SQL query. Now you can see I have just received the email which will contain all these 6 files. So this was a change that they have suggested in that query against that rule ID. Yeah. So